神の加護を得た剣が導く先は。カードパック天津の国絵巻リリース。
Hello everyone and welcome to this major TEPPEN news update. My name is Nintendo. At the recording of this session it is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning for me, but I figured I'd start trying to do this video right now. We just finished up the TEPPEN reveal for the new hero and the new card set, and as you can see the tale of Amatsu no Kuni and the hero that we got that was a major awesome surprise was Amatsu. She is a red hero, and oh my gosh, the trailer reveal for this card was amazing. I'll put a link in the description below and all that. Like, check out the trailer if you haven't. It's still in Japanese. There is no English variation of it just yet, so I'm gonna just use that as part of the video. You saw it already, but we're gonna talk about this card unit, the hero, right now, and I'll go I'll showcase like the hero arts that it does, and they revealed also some cards to discuss. And as of right now, a card just got revealed on Play TEPPEN on Twitter, a brand new card, and there'll be plenty more cards being revealed as of this weekend and next week until we get to October. So without further ado, as you can see, Amaratsu, let us continue on down. We'll start off with Amaratsu's first ability. So, Great Divine Intervention. This ability is all friendly units gain 2 HP, and you deal 3 damage to all enemy units. If you are able to destroy any units by this ability, they are removed from the game, and their death abilities do not trigger. This takes the card Blockade and throws it on to Amaratsu's first ability, and this is an amazing ability. I will showcase some gameplay footage for right now. As you saw, the hero art looks amazing, and it costs 21 AP. So some of us were thinking that it probably costs a bit too much, but we'll have to see how it goes. I like the idea of this, like, you know, this provides red with some HP. I would say definitely maybe some aggro kind of builds. The destruction part is probably is a really cool thing. It's only 3 damage, but like, you know, if zombies, you know, units that have death effects, basically you're guaranteeing with a ability art that can't be what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, unreactable. So if they've got units on the field that, you know, die and have the death effects, you do this, they can't react to it, and guarantee to get rid of units. Plus, you know, you're giving free HP, so it's a nice hero art. Next up, we have Thunder Edge. This ability gives 1 attack and agility to a friendly unit. So let's have a look at that hero art right now. As you saw from that hero art, it's pretty straightforward. You're just giving 1 attack and agility, and I'm pretty sure that is a permanent buff to the card you give it to. So you could potentially stack it on the unit. I mean, but otherwise, you know, it's permanent, it stays there, you can give it to other units. And this hero art costs 16 AP. This is the build to probably go for some aggro types. Like, you know, we're all going to be deck theorizing and deck crafting as we get closer and closer, and once we get the pack, we'll just spend our time going through and trying to figure stuff out. But it's a pretty straightforward, and I like it. It's a good hero out there. And last but not least, Celestial Envoys Miracle. So this hero art, your hero gains all friendly red units gain +1 attack. So they're introducing new stuff now, so that the hero gains abilities that last for a few seconds. And we're going to get into that later with some specific cards. But let's check out what the hero art looks like through the video. So as you saw from that, the hero itself gets the ability, and that's lasting for a few seconds. I think it's about 25 seconds or something like 20 seconds, I'm not sure. And this costs 20 AP. So for all the units you have on the field, every time you play a new unit, that unit's going to get +1 attack for the duration of the time frame. So they're introducing some new ideas for these abilities that trigger on the heroes. So there's some pretty cool stuff happening. Alright, so let's move on. So with this card pack, we actually got 2 new hero series added to the game. Not just one, we actually got 2. And that was probably the biggest cool thing around that. We got Okami, and the other one is Sengoku Basara, which is more prominent in Japan, which I've never really heard of it, but that's what I've been told, so that's part of it. This expansion is also adding in 2 new tribes, which is Kami and Spirits. Brand new cards, there's a few cards to reveal, and there's a campaign for the new packs. So as we scroll down here, 2 new titles will be joining: Battle in TEPPEN, the Okami series, and the Sengoku Basara. So this is amazing. Like, I think we're gonna get a lot of new cards for this set. Like, the reveal was so cool. I think, I mean, I can throw up just like my reaction, the live reaction on Twitch. I had with chat, I had someone with me as well. We were just talking about everything, and man, I was just popping off. When they revealed the trailer for Okami, I popped. I was just like, yeah, sorry, for Amaratsu. When I saw Amaratsu in the trailer, I popped. I was just like, hell yeah, we got Amaratsu in this game. So that's cool. I remember we had a discussion about this probably many months ago, maybe even last year, about heroes that could drop in, and I definitely know Amaratsu was a name dropped as well. So shit is cool, definitely cool. Now we showcase the new tribes. So if you're ever curious about all the information, it's all on the TEPPEN website. Like, there is a section for everything. It's just been updated. So the new tribes they're adding in addition to the 6, now we have 8. In addition, tribes currently human, beast, creature, demon, monster, and machine. 2 brand new tribes, Kami and Spirit, will soon be added. I have yet to understand the Kami tribe, but I do know that, from my understanding from some of the cards, Spirit cards are all about death effects. So when it dies, it triggers something, and maybe other spirits benefit from those death effects. That's as far as I know how the Spirit is. The Kami cards, not 100% sure just yet. Still working on that. Alright, as we scroll down, also, at the end of the things, this image was specifically sort of left open, and I'll try to get a blown up image of that if I can. But basically, I feel like we're getting a secret Morgana skin. Just like Evil Ryu for Ryu. Ryu technically has Ryu, Player 2 Ryu, Evil Ryu. I feel like Morgana is going to have Morgana, yellow hair Morgana, and we're going to get an actual, unique skin for Morgana. What am I doing? Why am I saying Morgana? Morrigan! Jeez, I'm going to not hear the end of that from Ace Agod. Morrigan is going to get a brand new skin. I'm pretty sure about it. She's going to get a secret skin. I am never going to hear the end of that. So, let's have a look at some of the cards they revealed. Some of these cards are pretty damn cool. So first up on this, I'll have to do this. Sun Goddess Amaratsu. It's a 3-cost 1/3. It is with Okami, the legendary. Growth is 3. At level 2, it gains 1 +1 +4. At level 3, she deals 4 damage to a random enemy unit. At level 4, she gives all friendly units +1 +1. At level 5, she gains +2 agility, veil, and indestructible. This is the most ridiculous red card I've ever seen, and it's probably like a staple for every red deck now. Like, this is a card you don't want to leave it on the field. You have to get rid of it as soon as possible. If you let them get this thing leveled up, it's stuck on the field. Like, yeah, it's probably going to take some hits, but the fact that if you can get it to level 5, that's it. You've got a card on the field that can't be removed. The only way to really get rid of this card is probably Purple's Returns, Soul Return, Demonic Intimidation, Black's Remove from Play card, Living Death. That's probably the only way to get rid of this card. Green has some seals, but they have to do it early. Titsy would be like instantly pop it, but otherwise, if you can't stop this thing, Living Death and Soul's Return are like the best options to get rid of this card on the field, and demonic. You can't even do demonic intimidation. Like, that's just the best way to get rid of this card. It's just so good. It's pretty damn ridiculous. Next on the list, we've got Divine Spear Yukimaru. He's a 7-cost 2/8 legendary. He's a human tribe. He's got combo straight off the bat. If you ascend him, he gains +1 attack and gets agility, and he has Besiege in his ability. Reduce any damage taken to 1. Well, not really Besiege, he just reduces any damage taken to 1. This unit takes 1 damage every 5 seconds. So, from my understanding, it feels like you probably don't want to ascend him if you don't want to lose him, because he will keep taking 1 damage every 5 seconds. But if you don't ascend him, you just have a 7-cost 2/8 with combo on the field, which isn't so bad. But yeah. Next on the list is Takeda Shinigan. A 6-cost epic 2/7. When played, he deals 1 damage to all enemy units. This is great for just popping shields. This is your shield popper. At growth 2, he's a growth 2. So level 2, he gives you an art charge to 2, which is good. I think this is like a nice thing they're doing. At level 3, he gains +2/+2. At level 4, he explores for Furin Kazan, and Furin Kazan is a hell of a card. This dude is really good. I think a one of in most red decks. I think Jill decks probably want to run 1 or 2. But let's have a look at the card he explores for. Furin Kazan is a 1-cost once you get off him. By the way, I think we figured out that if you get him to level 4, once you max him out, then you use Bushinyu on him and you can get more of this card. You gotta get into level 4 first. It's at first, when you activate this card, it automatically gives an art charge of 2, so you get 3. And then it gives a friendly unit +2 attack, agility, and reduce any damage of 3 or less taken to this unit by 1, so Besiege. That's Furin Kazan. This is a pretty nutty red card. It's so good. It is really like worth your time to try to get this card. Moving on, we got a common 4-cost 1/8 spirit card, Clay Samurai. When a friendly spirit unit dies, this card gains +2 attack. So, like I said, the spirits revolve around death and all that. So I feel like if we see more spirits, I think the spirit cards could be good. But right now, like some of the spirit cards so far, they're kind of mediocre, but we'll have to wait and see when we get more card reveals. Alright, next on the list, waifu material. Wood Sprite Sakuya, 5-cost, 1/15 legendary. This unit cannot block enemy attacks. When she attacks, she expends 2 HP, and to give a random ally +1/+2. That's cool. Rebecca does this as well, but she only gives HP. She's giving attack as well, which is nice. If you ascend her, before anything, she exchanges her life with your own. So if you're at 30 and you ascend her on top of a unit, she's got 30 HP and you have 15. For green, that's not so bad because green can sort of get the health back. And there are some cards that actually can help with that. But man, that is like, she got a big booty on the field. 5 for 130, and she can just, she may not be unable to block, but she's going to be able to just keep buffing units. So she's a really good legendary. Next unit, I think, is probably one of the most craziest units ever for a rare. Itsuki is a human. 5-cost 2/5, not so bad. This card has Heavy Pierce, Crush, and when she ascends, she gains +2/+3. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is Crush? Crush is the new mechanic they're throwing into the game now. So basically, Crush is this: if Itsuki attacks a unit with and she has Crush, she doesn't take damage when she attacks. So if you know Dante's ability, Quicksilver, which is slows units and they can't block and they can't counterattack or something like that, she does that for free on attacking. When a unit attacks her, she'll take damage. But when she attacks a unit, she does not take damage. Her damage goes through to the unit no matter what. So Crush is the new mechanic, and I kind of like it. It's very strong, specifically on this card, because if you ascend her, she's a 4/7. So when you attack a unit, that's 4 free damage to that unit before they can damage her. So there's some pretty cool stuff you can do with this card. Next up, we have Green Imp. Is another spirit, 3 cost 2/4, common card. Upon death, I think this is a pretty cool one. When it dies, it inflicts seal on a random enemy unit. So seal now in the form of a unit instead of an action. For 3 cost, it's not bad. I like it. I think it could see some interesting plays. But we'll have to see. Like I said, we got to see more spirits. Like, they're showcasing a few of the spirits right now, but definitely want to see more. Next on the list, Oshu Lord Adate Masumune, a 6 cost 1/10 human legendary. He has shield straight away. Growth is 2. Level 2, he gains +1 attack damage. Level 3, he gains +1 attack. Level 4, he gains combo and spillover. Having discussion with people, like, purple they're getting pushed for the growth potential. Like, this is a pretty damn good card to do some purple builds. Like, so you're basically, with everything he's basically going to be doing 3 damage with the spillover plus an additional damage to attack damage that goes through. So I really do like this card. I really think Growth Purple is going to really expand horizons, and we'll have to see more cards as well to go with it. And to help him out, Katukara Kojiro, 3 cost 2/5 human. When played, he gives shield to a random friendly unit with growth and an MP cost of 5. So any unit that you have that's 5 MP or more that has growth, and you play him, he gives them a shield. So I think that's a nice unit. He's a 3 cost 2/5. He's got a good body, and he's a 3 cost. It's great. I like this card. Like, it's a good support card for the stuff, for growth mechanics. Next up is another simple spirit card, Clay Flyer, 4/2/7 spirit. When a friendly spirit unit dies, give all enemy units -1 attack, effective for 1 attack. So yeah, like I said, spirits are all around the death effects, and I think they can benefit each other depending. It's a simple effect. We'll have to see more spirits when they get into it. Moving on to the last set of cards, the black cards. So first up is Serpent Demon Orochi. This card is nuts. It's kind of dumb. 8 cost 8/8 legendary. Tribe is Kami. All attack damage dealt by this unit becomes 0. So every time he attacks, it's always a 0 attack. He never deals 8 to whatever face or hero. All damage taken by him is 1. So every time that he gets attacked, it's always going to be 1 damage. When he completes his attack phase, for attacking, he deals damage equivalent to this unit's attack, split among the enemy hero and all enemy units. So he doesn't hit you for 8, but once he finishes attack 100%, then his attack is spread across the field and the hero. So basically, if your opponent has no cards on the field, he'll hit the hero for 8. If he has at least 2 or 1, then he's going to spread between the hero and the unit. So it's an interesting card. If you can buff the crap out of him, make his damage spreadable, you can wipe a field. And let's see, what else is here? Here, and all enemy units, after taking damage, -1 attack. So I think every time he takes 1 damage, he minuses 1 attack. When this unit dies upon death, remove this unit from play. So he's a one-time play only, you can't bring him back at all. What you can do is, when he's down to 1 health, just copy him with the black card. Just malice it, and then you refresh him, and then it goes all over again. A very powerful card. Next up, we've got the Demon King Oda Nobuganga. 4-cost 2/5 legendary human. Its revenge ability is it gains attack and HP equal to their respective values when this unit died. So it took some discussion to figure out precisely that if he's on the field, let's say you just place him on the field, if you eat him as he is right now, when he comes back, he will gain 2/5. So what you want to do is if you buff him in some capacity, maybe you ascend on top of him. That way, when he comes back, whatever stats he had, he will gain that for his revenge. So, upon coming back for revenge, if he's just the same stats, he gains +2/+5 onto +2/+5. So, he'll come back as a 4/9 unit for 2 cost. Not bad, very good. If you send him, he gains an additional +1/+1, a number of times equal to the attack of the unit destroyed by this unit's ascension ability. So, he can get pretty ridiculous. So you almost want to you can do 3 ascensions and ascension him to come back with the amazing buffs, but whatever unit you sack to ascend him, he'll gain an additional +1/+1 equal to the attack of the unit destroyed, the unit you ascended on top for him. So, I mean, we'll have to do some tests, but I think he can get pretty nutty just from coming on the field from ascension. So Demon King Oro Nobanga, dang, this is pretty cool. And the last card, simple 3-cost Yellow Imp Spirit, 2/4. Death, it gives +1 attack to a random friendly unit. Like I said, the spirits are just, with their death abilities and buff upon death and dying and all that, so simple card, nothing much to it. Now we get to the actions. Alright, first up, Sun Goddess. 3-cost legendary for red. If your hero is red, they gain reduce all damage friendly units take by 1 and increase all damage enemy units take by 1 for 25 seconds. So like I said, so when you activate this, it goes onto the hero, and for 25 seconds, whatever units you have on the field, all damage they take is 1 for 25 seconds, and all the damage that they inflict is increased by 1 for 25 seconds. So that's a pretty nice buff for red, actually. It's a pretty cool card. It goes on the hero, so they can't really, if there's nothing they can do about it, then you got a field of units. If you're going for maybe potentially endgame and they've got some high cost units, you can stop all the damage to 1. And then you'll be able to deal out your damage, and they just, units keep taking 1. So, not bad. I kind of like it. Here's the second one, the 7 Soaring Spirits. So this was revealed in some gameplay footage to show how it worked. If I can, I'll try to get the footage and I'll put it up. So it's a 2-cost legendary. If your hero is green, they will gain, when a friendly unit is placed on the field, randomly distribute a total of 4 points of HP between friendly units and your own life for 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds, the video showcased, you place a unit, you activate the card, you place a unit, they get 4 HP. You place another unit, you're distributing the life between the units and yourself. Play another unit, I think they showcase an ascension, so you're continuously just you're giving life to the field and giving HP to your hero. So it's a nice way to continuously keep buffing the board with HP and keeping units alive. This is a pretty cool card. Combine that with with Sakuya after the initial setup with her. She can just be a huge unit on the field. So yeah, some pretty crazy stuff there. Next up, purple, Diplomacy of Love, 3-cost legendary. If your hero is purple, they gain give -1 attack and slow to all enemy units for 20 seconds. I think this is good. At first we weren't sure, but after some talk with some other people, yeah, I think this is a good purple card. Purple's own thing is that, a lot of cards they do -1 attack. I think Iowa has been working on 0 attack deck, and this would work perfectly for the deck he's built, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, you're keeping the enemy at minusing 1 attack for all enemy units, and they have slow. The slow is a key thing to this. But they can't. I don't think they can counterattack. But you're slowing down their attack phase, and for 20 seconds you can try to set up a board, or like potentially remove the unit. So it's a pretty damn good card. I kind of like this card. And last but not least, this is my favorite card, which makes me really want to keep playing black more. Dark Exchange, 2 cost, legendary. If your hero is black, they gain friendly black units, gain revenge. And when a friendly unit dies, sacrifice 1 life for 60 seconds. This is probably going to be a staple in any kind of black deck. And if you're not sure what the hell this does, so basically, once you activate this card, and the key word here is that your hero has to be black. Each of those legendaries, the hero has to be the respective color. And for this one, it's respectively, you gotta have black units. So all your units, all the cards that are black on the field, they will get revenge, and then they die, and then you can play another unit, and they'll have revenge immediately. Every time they die, you sacrifice 1 life. So this can work nicely with Spike Launch, but just with any black in general, any black deck. And it's for 60 seconds. This is the longest version compared to the other cards. I don't know if this might get nerfed in the future. It probably will, but to basically have infinite revenge cycles, and then this is where like the card Albert Wesker, where he gets buffed for how many revenge cycles you've had. This makes black pretty damn powerful, not gonna lie. Like, I'm looking forward to play black more now. I can't wait. Then we have the campaigns on the website. Can't see all the cards coming soon, and probably one of the coolest things, like this artwork is amazing. Tale of Amatsu no Kumi, October 2020, that's when the update. So they did do also a roadmap of like things to come. We are not getting a update patch anytime soon until November. So anything that you think right now is probably busted or broken or needs fixing won't be changed until November. Trust me, there is. But they're going to allow the new set to sort of flourish a bit, let it sort of feel around, see how things go. So I think some decks might just fall out of favor for some new stuff, but based on some of the new cards we got, there is some really good potential for some decks to sort of shine, some new stuff to come out. That is pretty much it. Like, they revealed all that, a bunch of, let's see, all of these images will be some cards that are going to come out, or already presented there. There'll be some card reveals over for the next week or 2 most likely, just revealing all the new cards. Oh yeah, the last card that was revealed. Hang on, Toyotami Hideyoshi. Toyotami Hideyoshi. A 6 cost epic card, 3/6 human. So if I'm correct from the translations, battle is rush, overwhelming is potentially heavy pierce. Awakening is, he gains +1/+2, he is a growth unit, and Ripple is spillover for 1 attack. So level 2, level 3, I think battles first, then level 2, level 3, level 4. So this is another pretty scary unit for red. This is probably a one-of in some decks because, he just comes packing with stuff. I don't know if he is a growth unit or not. It could just be he has all those stats. Not 100% sure. But this is the new card they revealed. So, I can't even see the damn card. My apologies. So this is what he looks like. Yeah, 6 cost, 3/6. Another epic for red. Like, red's looking kind of scary in certain situations, but it's a pretty damn cool card. So yeah, I like it. We'll definitely have to see how red goes in the meta. I can't even remember on that, but anyway, that's the card as it is. Pretty much it as it is there, guys. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoy. We'll be keeping up to date on reveals and all that. I'll probably wait a bit for reveals as they go through. I won't just do every day a video on just every card. I'll wait like a full week after we have a whole bunch of card reveals, and then we'll just like do a video and just discuss and showcase like this is what's been revealed. That's what I've kind of been doing. So we'll do that, and then we just gotta wait till October. Then we got a whole new playing card to field. Like I can't wait to play this Amaratsu. First week, everyone's gonna do it, and then we'll start looking into real like other types of decks. I honestly feel like aggro decks are gonna be strong. Bloody Valstrack. I could see growth, purple, shining. Black is gonna be so good. I might have fun with black again. And green's looking really strong. I'm not gonna lie, like I think potential for green can be really good. It's just finding the right hero art and building the right deck. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Please let me know what you thought. Leave your likes and comments below and all that jazz. I'll put the link down below for like the trailer for Amaratsu, the live stream that happened. But yeah, like it's exciting times. Can't wait to see the next hero after this. Like they're bringing in 2 sets into this. Like we got 2 franchises out of this pack, which is amazing. So there's hope for other Capcom franchises. Strider, Hero, Ace Attorney, Dragon's Dogma, the list goes on, I guess. Captain Commando potentially, like who knows? I think some people really want to see Beautiful Joe. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, thanks guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.